What if you get married within? Will you be denied a green card?
If you get married within 90 days, you will be denied.
Oh, I guess that's what they were trying to say.
Shama says, I had applied for an I-360, but that's pending USCIS saying that they're going to make the final decision of my case this year. And then I applied for the I-131, but I haven't received advanced payroll, and then I left the U.S. for personal reasons. USCIS sent me a letter for the I-131, but I was not in the U.S. My fingerprint date is in March. It was in March. I informed them about the situation and that I'm not available. Now I want to come back and I've got a B1, B2 valid visa. Can I travel with it?
No, you can't. First of all, you abandoned your adjustment application when you left without advance parole. So your green card's done. You're not coming back to fingerprint for anything because that's the end of your application. You can't come back on a B1, B2 visa because you've already shown the intent of getting a green card. And you've already just told us that you plan on coming back to fingerprint that doesn't exist anymore because your application's denied. So once you leave the country, you have abandoned. So it's adios, ta-ta. Now you can file an abuse case back home and process for a counsel processing back home, but you're going to wait a little bit, unfortunately.
All right, GT has a follow-up question. Brad, you said that she has to show proof that she worked with sponsoring employer before switching to a new employer after 180 days of pending the 485. What items of proof should she show?
Payroll stubs or canceled paychecks.
Muta Love said, I applied for the green card for the sports case in the PA in January. A month ago, I got my EAD card and Social Security network, but I didn't my Social Security number, but I didn't receive any letter from the biometric fingerprint appointment. My question is, can I go abroad with my EAD right now, and will it be a problem with the fingerprint when I return to the U.S.?
You need advance parole to travel. You can't travel on an EAD.
All right, Marge Higgs says, good evening, asking for a friend. Can her daughter, who is a green card holder, file for her? She said that she did and was told by USCIS that she had to become a citizen first.
That is correct. You cannot file. A green card holder daughter cannot file for you. It has to be a citizen.
B-Bow said, I'm about to submit my docs to adjust my status. My 16-year-old daughter is also out of status. What forms do I need to complete, and what's the cost for her? I am married to a U.S. citizen.
$1,760. How old is for the wife, and how old's the daughter?
16.
$1,760 for the 16-year-old child.
Nana says, I applied for a B1, B2 non-immigrant visa in Ghana. I went to my interview and was approved verbally after the interview. I was given a collection paper to receive my passport in 2 days' time. I came home to check my status on CAAC, and it showed administrative processing. It's been 45 working days now, excluding weekends, that my status shows administrative processing. I also went through a copy of my D-160 filed, and
this is basically Donald Trump delaying everybody. A visa delayed is a visa denied. We say this all the time. Every person who's going through the embassy is administrative processing, blah, 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 blah. So you got to really push them, bother them, be annoying to them, or file a mandamus, even from outside of the country.
Okay, and
but
so
what does administrative processing mean? It can mean anything. It just means we're not giving you a decision.
Right. So
that's what it means.
So the thing is, they realized that there was a question that they answered wrong, which is other names I selected no. I've legally changed my surname. So I was able to answer the question yes if I have been refused before. So basically saying with this refusal and with the old name, is that could that be a reason why it's still administrative?
It could be. I don't know. I mean, I didn't do your case. I have no idea. Is that a possibility that they're saying, wow, these names are all mixed up, we got to look into this more? Yeah, I don't know. It's possible.
So the end result is either talk to your lawyer who you're using or come to you.
Correct.
And
Correct.
So that's what you should just let them know.
Correct. Right. Well, I got to give them more than just call me, so.
Right. But, now she wants to know what she could do. So
call me.
I think you should call Brad.
Right. Because if you're asking one attorney for advice when you already have another attorney, you don't trust your current attorney.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. That should be a new segment for Belgium Kim. I'm just saying.
That's a great segment. Bali Abe said, what happens if a lawyer forgets to put a client's social security number in the application for the adjustment of status since the applicant already had a number?
Doesn't matter, don't worry.
B-Bow says, my father allowed his 10-year green card to expire. How should he fix this?
file an I-90.
Halimo said, I have a criminal record for disability fraud. Am I an eligible citizen? Please give me hope.
He has a disability fraud?
A criminal record for disability
When?
fraud. We don't know.
I need to know more.
Claire Beauty says, I've been in a bona fide marriage for 3 years and waiting on the green card interview date for the past 14 months. However, I plan to divorce due to physical abuse. Can I still obtain my green card and how?
Through VAWA, yes, Violence Against Women's Act.
Rudra says, can I renew my work permit and advance parole while my VAWA is pending?
Yes.
Juliet says, can my husband, who's a green card holder, include me in his job insurance? I've approved the I-130. I'm not going to be in trouble.
You will not be in trouble. He can include you.
Aquila says, 3 petty misdemeanors that were all traffic tickets. Could they prevent me from getting a green card? And how are they going to affect my family's petition?
Misdemeanors that turn into criminal convictions can. Traffic tickets don't. So I don't know what you mean by petty traffic misdemeanor tickets. That seems to be a mouthful of, I'm not sure what happened there.
Right. Monica says, a friend of mine has her 10-year green card. Now she's ready to look about her citizenship. Her green card got lost. What's the best thing for her to do?
Just file the citizenship. Don't worry about the lost green card.
Vanny says, my American husband filed for me on November 26th. In December, we did the biometric, so I thought we'd be getting the combo card. Does this mean the interview is going to be soon? They've asked for the medical to be done.
Yes.
D-Bean says, I heard about the first in, last out on the previous show. So what year is USCIS up to now in granting waivers to spouse of U.S. citizen?
Waivers for what?
Waivers granting
I don't know what,
up to now
there's
in granting waivers to...
Not 100,000 different waivers, but there's a lot of different waivers, and there's a lot of positions you can be in for the waiver. Are you here? Are you in another country? And I'm not sure what you're asking the waiver for.
So there are different waivers for the first in, first out stuff as well?
The first in, first out is just the processing.
It's just the processing.
Their processing time. It has nothing to do. Waiver is, I'm not eligible for a green card because I did something wrong or have something bad. And I'm asking for forgiveness.
Okay.
That's what the waiver is.
So you need more information.
Right.
Marion said, how is ICE alerted when a green card holder has committed a deportable crime? Do they wait for that person to finish their probation or sentence? Are they automatically notified?
Probation officers usually notify them, and ICE is usually there towards the end of the probation. If they're in jail, the jail notifies them.
Annette Brown says, my U.S. citizen filed for me October 25th, 2018. How long is the wait? She filed the I-130, and that is October 15, 2018 for the daughter as well. Will I be hearing from USCIS soon?
This person's in where?
Does not say.
Assuming out of the country, you should be getting an I-130 approval sometime over the summer.
Joe said, I am on advance parole since December 3rd of 2018. The visa is a B1. No update since November 30th. When I emailed them last time was a month from now, and they said nothing new on your case. It's been over 5 months, while they said that it could take several weeks. My passport has been returned at the time of the interview, and I'm from Mauritania. Anything else you can say?
It's been more than 5 months since his interview for adjustment of status?
Yeah.
I don't know why, if assuming it was a good marriage and everything was good, I don't know, maybe it's not a marriage case. I don't know what happened at the interview. So my answer is to you this. Government has 120 days to make a decision. If you have a good case and they haven't made a decision in 120 days, you should be filing a mandamus. If you have anything less than a perfect good case, you shouldn't be filing a mandamus. Because if you sue the government, you're not suing them for a green card, you're suing them for a decision. And they'll say, screw you, we can deny you.
All right, official Marlick says, I applied for a B1, B2 non-immigrant visa. Oh, this is the same thing, but on Instagram. Natasha says, how can an American citizen woman that married to a Jamaican man, should the wife change her name for him to get approved?
Nope.
And
nope, you don't have to.
Does he need to have bills in his name to bring on the interview?
You need to show that you live together. You have an economic relationship and that you live together. Have an economic relationship and live together. And if you want to know more about what an economic relationship is and what living together is, then ask that question also. But that's basically what you need to know.
Annette wants to know, what do you mean when when you say that USCIS is going backwards? My daughter filed in October of 2018 and she's still waiting. She filed the I-130. This is
That means that going backwards means that they have a pile of cases that come in every day. Okay, here's the pile from January, and now we have the pile from February. We're going to put it on top of the pile from January, and then we have the pile from March, and we're going to put it on top of March. So then you would say, okay, you have March applications, February applications, January applications. So you would think, okay, the fair thing to do would be to pull the January applications out because those people have been waiting the longest. But nothing is fair in America. Zero, not under Donald Trump. So what they're doing is, the people who filed in March, let's pull them first, and the people who wait in January, they'll wait longer. That's what first in, last out means.
Okay, Bernard, for our last one right now. Hi, Brad. Can I get a copy of the receipt of I-485 since my previous lawyer already sent my file to storage 10 years ago?
Yes, you can. It's called the Freedom of Information Act request.